안녕하세요. 항상 최고의 경기만을 업로드하는 UFC 코리안파이터 공식 채널입니다. 본 채널은 여러분들에게 즐거움과 기쁨을 드리기 위해 만들어진 유튜브입니다. 타 유사 채널 주의해주세요. 구독과 좋아요는 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that eye.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Diaz is 6 years his senior. He is 2 inches taller. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. And now one more
Ladies
time
and
for the official
gentlemen,
introduction.
this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi.
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready? Are you ready?
Center in Newark, New Jersey. I'm told sports gambling is legal here, and we got a good UFC fight.
Oh, wow. Sports gambling is legal. John, you're right where you want to be. You're salivating. You're calling the fights, but you're thinking about the basketball game, the hockey game, because John Anik knows how to make money at the sports book. But don't worry. Tonight, we will give you great fight.
Brick City, baby. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
All right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here, DC. He gets that hand to the target pretty quickly.
I mean, just right away, blasting the jab after jab after jab. He's a phenomenal boxer with a vast understanding of fighting behind an educated jab.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs.
That's a big strike right there.
Decent right hook attempt, but it's no good. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Wind it up on the right there to no avail. Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jab over and over again, and then when he starts to let that right hand fly, you start to see real big reactions from his opponent. What a punch.
Protect your face. Boom, boom, boom. Protect your face.
All right, so he continues to land that jab. His opponent said he was ready for it, but doesn't appear to be.
You're not ready until you're in there. You can watch all the film you want. You can spar as much as you want, but until you feel a guy with a fast jab like this, you don't understand the precision of that punch.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
And he landed the right hand there. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Choi. Right hand upstairs. 45 seconds remain in the round. Flips. 30 seconds now to go in round one. Very nice outside leg kick by him there, DC. We'll see if he follows it up here.
He's really driving his shin into his opponent's thigh, beating his leg up.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
Big punch lands over the top.
Wait, no more shots.
Ugly follows.
All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay, if you will.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
All right, here we go with round two. Round one, pretty good, not great, but some action on both sides.
We can't always hope for fireworks, John.
Yeah.
Sometimes we got to deal with the ebbs and flows of a fight. In round number one, you saw both guys have success. Let's see who really charges out ahead in the second round.
Diaz gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Missed with that right hand. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. And both guys really throwing with authority. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponent, and this looks like the start of that. Nice punch lands over the top. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two. Well, he's doing a nice job keeping the guard up, but that usually means the body is wide open, and his opponent wisely saw that and landed the straight hand to the body. Let's see if he shores some things up here defensively to prevent that fate moving forward.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
So as we call on the numbers, 54 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. Well, hitting on 1 out of every 2, landing with 50% accuracy tonight against Nate Diaz. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket.
Ooh-wee, what right hand by this young man.
Oh, great head movement there. Slips his head off the center line, and defensively, that's exactly what he did.
It's almost like he can telegraph when the punch is coming. And when he sees it, he just makes a slight little movement, right or left, to get out of the way and avoid those shots.
Oh, that's a good strike there by Diaz. Just missed with that right hand. 1 minute to go. Diaz's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Try to establish that jab. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Just missed with the straight left hand. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the start.
This is what happens. Very skilled, very match fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going in next.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Slips to avoid that left. And just misses with that big right hand. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well that he drops a big right hand after it. He may be able to finish his fight.
Left hook counter.
His hands are down.
Well, he misses with the left punch there.
Beautiful punch.
Well, he has really started to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Keep moving. Protect your face now.
Diaz gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Just misses with the straight left hand. Right hand on point.
Right under the elbow. The body keeps landing.
Oh!
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
Use hook. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, straight right.
Straight punch lands.
Diaz's lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship round. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight. And it's been so evenly matched, and the fight has been so close to this point.
Just misses with the right. Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his
Man,
way.
get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent.
Nice punch lands.
Diaz gets stung by that leg kick. Just over 3 minutes to go. How about that shin?
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh! Huge right hand!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! Back to the feet.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Diaz's head kick attempt, that one is blocked. Oh, he landed that kick to the outside of the lead leg there, DC.
He is chopping up that leg. They say chop down the tree. You beat your opponent by slowing him down first with those nice outside leg kicks.
Oh, and another leg kick lands flush, and now you're starting to see visible damage on that lead leg of his opponent.
Visible damage, and you see him starting to make mistakes now in his defenses because his leg is so beat up. It's red, it's all beat up, he's limping, he's turning away. There are so many things that he is doing wrong now because of the leg damage he has taken.
Under a minute now to go.
Punch over the top.
Not there. Seconds now to go in the round. Blocks the shot. And a miss with the right hook. 10 seconds to go. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Last round, guys. You ready? You ready?
Fifth and final round. Again, strong work here by the Korean Super Bowl. Nice hammer fist. Oh, how about the speed on that? Oh, pretty good entry there, and he gets the fight to his wheelhouse on the ground.
Beautiful takedown into the full guard. Look for him to posture. He got him!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance today.
His best
여러분
performance
오늘
today
경기
in the
어떠셨나요?
biggest moment.
오늘
In the
하루도
biggest moment,
식사
you gotta
거르지
show
마시고
up.
잘
And that's
챙겨드시고
exactly what he did
화면 아래
tonight.
좋아요
He
버튼,
used
따봉
every bit
버튼도
of his skill
꼭 눌러주세요.